I think I may keep this as my idle background from now on. I think it really ties the stream together in a really good way, in a really strong way. You know, it makes a statement, it makes an impression. YouTube, licking a strawberry is not sexual. It really sets the tone. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Find you a man who loves you like this cat loves this strawberry. It's really good. It's really good. Hello, everybody. It is your favorite streamer, Marito. What's going on? What's been happening? It's been kind of fucking weird for me in my personal life right now, but I'm doing all right. I'm vibing. I'm feeling a lot better, actually. Ironically enough, despite much more dire things happening, I've been feeling better, and I've been feeling more productive too, and I'll show you a little bit. I like to use the first 15-20 minutes as a way to let everybody settle the fuck in, so I will do that right after I get a drink of this coconut pineapple sparkling water, which is not very sparkling water, but it's very, very good. It's a lot more flavorful than sparkling water makes it sound. I mean, if Talking Rain, who makes sparkling ice, wants to sponsor me, I'll happily all day, because most of their flavors are pretty good. I'll happily all day be like, hey, guess what I'm drinking, chat? And you make it like the new G Fuel. It's bubbles with benefits. Full flavored fun with so much extra colors and flavors from natural sources. 0 sugar, 0 carbs. A good source of vitamin B6, B12, and E. And caffeine free. So, no worries. It won't make you think the government's after you if you've got caffeine issues. Alright. Let me show you what I've been up to. We're going to transition over to the PlayStation. Where we should be. Actually, I was reminded, now that I popped into system config, I had to reset the clock on the PlayStation. Actually, I guess I did it wrong, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Goddamn D-pad. I'll say it's, 5:07. And then we'll set the time zone. Yeah, daylight savings. Oh, it was already set to daylight savings. Lurk, my boy. Welcome. It was already set to daylight savings, and I just, I never fixed that. Alright, let me get my clock. Actually, if I was really swag and I knew how to, if I knew how to read it, I would just dial up the time number. Did you know that there's actually, there's an atomic clock time number in Boulder, Colorado. No, Fort Collins, Colorado, I want to say, called WWV. It's one of the oldest radio stations in the world. and it's normally over shortwave, but you can actually call them and get the time. And you know what? Let's call them right now.
Chirps and noise bursts. The signal will be broadcast for several weeks.
What the fuck?
For more information on HAMSCI and the WWVWVH project, please visit www.hamsci.org/WWV.
What? What was that URL?
At the tone, 22 hours, 9 minutes.
This is what I meant to hear.
At Universal Time.
Enriching chat. That's a real ass phone number you can call. And apparently they get 1,000 calls a day, and I was one of the 1,000. This is so analog horror of you. Jesus Christ, you cannot hate analog horror kids enough. It's cool, it's neat, not everything has to be horror. Goddamn. Anyway, what I will actually do is I will just open up the clock app on my phone. Alright, it is 6:09, and it will be 40, we'll say 42. There we go. Okay, perfect. Analog horror. 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 The PS2 red screen is horror. The PS2 red screen is horror. There you go. I'm just gonna say it on purpose. If you're gonna make fun of me for the way that I say words, if you're gonna make fun of the way that I say purple burglar alarm, I'm just gonna go whole hog and just call it analog horror. Fuck you. Anyway, let me show you briefly what I got going on. So I am about 3 songs off from completing what I meant to do after Volume 1 came out. If I boot up my chart testing disc, there it is. Which is reissue Volume 0, which was the first MarfGH thing that I had done. I put it out in 2021 because I was trying to ride the wave of Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe 1.0 coming out. All that good stuff. It says Volume 1, it's not. I just repurposed this loader because it's actually really, really convenient. No, actually, we're not going to use the debug version. We are going to just use the normal version. I don't need to show you anything in debug. But yeah, so Volume 0 was just like 10 songs I had lying around, and it wasn't very good. None of the features were in it, the features that I've written. None of the art was present. It was a very early attempt at this sort of thing, much clunkier. I was much less knowledgeable about the game, all that kind of stuff. So I've been wanting to now that I have the base for MarfGH Volume 1, properly settled, I wanted to reissue Volume 0 on that base. I'll turn on progressive scan. So this is what I've been working on all day, is just getting some of the songs up to snuff. I didn't even do anything that time. It just stopped working. It just stopped working. I'm already getting felted. Um, I need my beauty sleep, but you're not beautiful. It's just tired. It's just, you're right. The mic needs its EP. But yeah, so, and in Volume 2 stuff, I've got some charts in progress. Shooting Star, of course, from our good friend Connor Morihime. That'll finally be in Volume 2. I had a work in progress, sort of rewritten bass part that I was working on for it to make it more interesting to play. I'm not beautiful because I forgot my beauty sleep. No, I'm just saying it's a fool's errand. For reasons other than you not getting sleep. You're a wolf, of course. Shout out wolf.world. Stay inside your station. That's a C lane chart I've had fucking forever around. Seeing if it helps. A fool's errand. Fat Blunt Marf is very good. See, I'd rather appreciate the good things as opposed to my apparent fucking speech impediment, according to everybody. You guys suck. Nothing really for Volume 3, and then just some... This is my chart testing disc, so it's on the Marf GH base, but it's just a bunch of stuff that I have for my own purposes. Timber is so cute. Timber is very cute. This is the one that I was working on earlier. I suppose... Oh, the fool's errand was me fucking around. Okay, all good. All good. All good. Anyway, I guess I should let you guys in. YouTube is deleting all of my comments. Oh, that's such a shame. I have no idea why YouTube is doing that. Anyway, so there's hidden songs in each volume of RFGH to encourage people, I should say, to mod the game and dig them up. And this was going to be the ones for volume 0, Symphony of Destruction. I had this port around. Okay, sorry about that. I got distracted. I got very distracted. Give you a little taste. I don't actually have... Do I have volume anywhere? Oh, God. Hold on. Hold on. My tablet was about to fall. Yeah, whatever. I'll just deal with the audio lag for a moment. And you might hear slight echo. Who cares? I was fucking around with this earlier. This is a port that I just had lying around, and I needed one more song for a slot. Woo! I don't know how to hit that. Yeah, so anyway, it'll be cool. Volume 0 coming out soon, again. That's it, I guess. I do have one more thing. I need to actually redo this. I can't see chat at the moment. Let me pull it up on my phone. Not credits. What the fuck am I doing? Pull up my own stream. Oh, I have to redo the menu music also. So yes, you're still hearing Volume 1 menu music. Next month, maybe? I don't know. Whenever it's done. But yeah, no, that was really good. I could sort of almost hit that solo. Pretty cool. Anyway, so I got the audio calibration stuff. Milo Hacks actually released it. Thank you, Milo Hacks. Very cool. Appreciate you guys. But they released the audio video calibration stuff. You'll see it on my channel. You'll know. Anyway, they released this separately, and I was able to integrate it into the base of the disc. I don't actually know if I can do this with the controller, but I have to. This is one more screen I've got to retexture. I had a pretty fun idea with it where I wanted to, because at the moment it's not going to work, I don't think. But if I were to, okay, no, it's not going to work. Hold on. Nope. Okay, so I need an actual guitar to do that. Whatever, I don't care. Normally that has circles dropping down onto this target right here. I was thinking of having Marfs drop down like out of a B-17 bomber and have that be the screen. But I have not drawn it yet. So I need to also redo that screen because it was not in volume 1, obviously, because the lag calibration wasn't out yet. But I had a fun idea for that. I'm still really pleased with all of these screens and stuff. Some of you guys did them and they were great. And some of them, more Brad, yes. No, I just finished In Trouble, which was pretty cool. You know what? I had a fun idea. I got a fun idea real quick. This is going to be such a shit show. I didn't do any speed ups on any of my streams where I'm demonstrating anything. So I will go ahead and do a speed up run of this quick and see how much shit I eat. And just to show you guys, because I don't know if I've actually shown the Somnolians what the speed ups are like. We know them obviously in the community because speed ups are, pretty common. The thing is that sometimes people will do speed ups on like the Clone Hero engine for a song that's already from a harder engine. So it's like, well, why not just go for the FC on the Guitar Hero 2 engine instead of like, oh, I'm gonna do fucking Through the Fire and Flames 500%. Like, just do it. If you can't FC it on, I mean, you probably could. If you can get it like at a decent speed, you probably can get it on the original engine. I just don't take Clone Hero achievements particularly seriously. I mean, maybe if it's like Solus or something, but I'm also talking out of my ass because I can barely FC half of the charts in Guitar Hero 80s. Oops. I'm already behind the 8-ball. Fuck. But yeah, check this out. With the in-engine speed-ups, they also change the pitch of the song, which is very funny. This is the way I'm going to get around the copyright system when I stream the game next. Is I'll just do like every song at 95% or something. Fuck. The visuals freeze for anyone. Okay, thank God. Okay, speed up so hard that the video feed crashed. But yes, Nightcore mode. Can you believe this is like a headlining feature of Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe, is making every song Nightcore? Oh man, the vocoded singing is really, really good like this. Sorry, now I'm trying to read chat, because I'm like, I'm bored of playing. I know I can play this song. This song is fun as hell. Yeah, that was great. I'm bored. No, I'm playing. I'm like. No, listen. No, that makes perfect sense. I don't care. That makes perfect sense. What I just said makes perfect sense. Whatever. Anyway, Sleepy Marth. All right, let's get on to our feature presentation. And actually, if we're gonna do that, we need to get the proper instruments on screen. And I need to get another mouthful of this coconut pineapple juice. Sorry, it's not juice, but, you know. It's a weird way of saying it. Well, fuck you, Lurk. You try to come up with something on the spot while you're playing a game. Nope, that's not the that's not the right one. Sorry, I was about to set Boobop Marf, which is really good also. Maybe we should do Boobop Marf for a stream. That's my YouTube channel, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be mean. Anyway, let's get on to our actual feature presentation. Go ahead and mute the TV, get Okami going. Yes, no, sometimes I intentionally unplug it. So, like, do it, like, 5 seconds or so if you hear the mic going out. Because sometimes I will intentionally unplug it. Oh, shit, it's on CD mode. As great as it would be to blast the breeders while I'm on stream. Don't quite think that's what we're doing tonight. But yes, no, sometimes I will intentionally unplug it to plug it back in, anticipating it going out. So you will hear it go out for like 2 or 3 seconds, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's broken. Yeah, whatever. We've seen this many times. Okay. Can you believe it's still daylight out? Can you believe that behind me, this room is filled with daylight still? That is crazy. What was even crazier was it was like 74 today. That's warm as hell. Thoroughly impressive stuff. It's not going to last, unfortunately, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Alright. So. To Sand City and to the Enkoku Temple. I gotta turn my speakers down slightly. Hold on. Okay. So, last we left off, we had rejuvenated a sapling, which was cool. Oh, because that wall isn't technically tall enough for me to double jump on it, whatever. Yes, and then we had this. And, yeah, I mean... Oh, sorry, actually, I know what we actually have to do. Which is feed the animals. One of these days, I'll know enough Japanese to play this game in the original language. The next 6 years are not one of those days. I don't know if you I don't know. To be honest, I mean, as cool as it sounds to, like, learn Japanese, it's such a bonkers, complicated everything around it. Writing systems and the pronunciations and things that I'm like... it's so different from like, languages that we speak. That... I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually seen somebody, like, properly learn it, who was, like, a Westerner. I'm sure it has happened. Burned out eventually. Exactly. It's just so much different than English or, like, romantic languages or anything like that. It's just so different that it's like, I think a lot of people have the intention to, but the best time to learn a language is like the first 5 years of your life. If it's past that, it's unironically actually over. Unironically, I sound like a book smaxer, but like, yeah. I didn't know I could go up here. This is pretty deep. This reminds me of the stairs to the keep in Cardiff Castle, where it's just like very tall and steep. That's not true. I'm learning French. Well, French is a lot closer to English than Japanese is my point. You can learn... Welsh Okami. Welsh Okami would go pretty hard. Like, you can learn a new language as an adult, but are you going to learn one that's that different? You know? I don't know. Alright, let's talk to some people. So we have Itinerant Monk. How inconvenient. The ancient Enkoku Temple is at the top of the hill here. But the priestess in charge is always busy and never there. I'm afraid you've had a wasted journey like me, Wolf. Enkoku Temple's head priestess practices monster-subduing magic. So if there is any trouble in the city, they call for her help. And there has been nothing but trouble in Sand City lately. The Korean alphabet apparently is pretty simple, but I've never tried to learn another alphabet because I'm too busy napping. Oh, so EBDB. She neebies to sleepy chat. So cute. Alright, fuck it. Let's go up here. Actually, let's get stuck in the scenery. Big titty priestess. I like titties that don't cause back pain, I think, more than anything. Perhaps that makes me a gay man, but... Oh god, who the fuck just joined the chat? Oh, Banana Bread Guy! Sorry, I'm so... I didn't mean to make it sound like that. Hi. Who's this asshole? No, it's fine. I'm just... I had a random encounter with... it was a guy in the Dial-Up Chronicles chat, and it was the most awkward conversation I fucking had in my life. And so at the moment, I just kind of... IRC is like, ugh. Ugh, that's where the open source people try to talk to me. Ugh. Don't need that shit. I mean, to be fair, it was on libera.chat. Who gave Zoom fucking TeamSpeak 3 sounds? That sounds horrific. I'm sorry for your loss. Open source is awesome. You should, like, join us. Listen, once you start bathing, I will join you. Fucking open source people are like... I just have nothing in common with you. I'm interested in the art of things. I'm not interested in, like, writing code all day. It's not my thing. I don't give a fuck. And especially given that open source people tend to be the biggest Redditor dickheads, I'm like, ugh, no! Don't need that shit. Wow, that's some statue. Somebody's gonna steal it if it's left out. Listen, it's a little big. Whoever owns this thing should be more careful. I love doing an illustration degree. No Teams, no LinkedIn. That does sound pretty peaceful. That does sound pretty peaceful. Do I drain this beef juice or just use it in place of the water it calls for? I don't want to give anybody cooking advice. I'm sorry, Banana Bread Guy. I'd like to help. I hate LinkedIn. As far as I'm aware, LinkedIn is a spam pile. LinkedIn is quite literally just a place where people try to, like, farm points for how smart they are and how much you should hire them. That's as far as I've ever seen LinkedIn. LinkedIn is horrible. It's like Facebook. Well, say no more. It's such a shame about the ship stranded out there on the rocks. I mean, it was so close to the port. Does not show up on my end. That's because he's in the IRC, Lurk. That was kind of the whole thing that got us on talking about the open source people, is the IRC. He's not in here right now. He's in the IRC. I gotta be on camera for this class, just in case you cheat. Just in case, because you're a cheating rat. That's what you are. But then it was attacked by that terrifying water dragon and sunk. People say there's an invaluable treasure in it, too. Alright, time to steal some shit. Oh, are they? Maybe. Hold on. Wow, good eyes. Good eyes. I guess I didn't hide it properly. Okay. What's good, Tress? That's all right. No need for a lot of chatting, if you're not in the mood. Anyway, this man is ass naked, which is great. The beef juice. It was really loud for like 5 seconds. Sorry. Sorry. He's wearing a seashell. Likely story. Likely story. That right there, that is the flattest ass I have ever seen. That shit makes Hank Hill look like he's got a big booty. Sorry, I gotta feed the animals. I sure hope no one comes to me for actual Okami gameplay, because all I do is feed the animals. Stay away from her. That is the gameplay. Very fair. Oh, yeah. Feed the whoops at whoop.world. That's real shit. Come to whoop.world. It's cool as fuck. Mars born after 1996 do nothing but feed the animals and not sprint. I move at the speed that is right for me. It's like people going late at the start of every stream. No, actually, I showed up at the right time. Alright, that's what I think about you're late. I'm gonna walk slower. I'm gonna intentionally do the entire stream like this. Just because you said something. Just because you said something, I'm gonna do this the entire stream. And it's your fault. She's chilling, she's just prowling around. She's going for a nice walk. Actually, it's nighttime now. Cammy has odd. I do? A Cammy? Yeah, exactly. Cammy arrives exactly when he intends to. Exactly. See, I'm glad some people are getting it now. Oh, I have oppositional defiance disorder. It's true. Oh, listen, I do whatever's funniest. To me. You guys don't actually factor into the joke. You want to climb up this tower? I bet there'd be a fine view from up there, but it won't be easy. I didn't think you'd do that wall jump of yours here. You'd probably just bang your head on the ceiling. Yeah, you're probably right. It'd be different if you had double the jumping power. Game being like, hey buddy, you gotta go find this somewhere else, buddy. I do see that there's a glowing thing. That's pretty cool. I don't actually know if I have a power to do anything with that rock yet. And there's a shop guy. Hey, shop guy. See, in an uncertain world, uncertain times, shop guy is always there for me. Alright, so I guess the thing to do is to go back to the dojo right after Kaneki. I think this was mentioned at the end of last stream. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Beef juice is being spicy. Goddamn. Spicy beef. Spicy beef. There's a dojo on a coast. It's on an island. I can't remember if you can get to it. Jesus fucking Christ. How do I get back up? Am I just die? Am I just dead? Is there a way to get back up? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wolves are never cooked, chat. Never. Raw AF. Well, that's not quite how I intended it, but I suppose. Now we're thinking with portals. See, I get treated like I'm an idiot, but I know what I'm doing. So raw, Gordon Ramsay would throw us in the trash. God damn, that's harsh. Everyone thank my brother for handling the beef juice. Thank brother. Wind Waker, if it was good. Kebby has only ever played one Zelda game, and she's now extrapolating that out to her entire experience with Zelda. To be clear, I have played 0 Zelda games. I might have played like 5 minutes of one of the Game Boy ones. It looks fun, though. I should give it a go. Wind Waker is amazing. I mean, it's cute. It's definitely cute. Definitely want to give it a go. At some point. I've just been spending so much time on the PlayStation end of things. I mean, there is a Zelda though. They have Wolf Link. It's what, Twilight Princess? I think Twilight Princess is the one that has Wolf Link. And I've seen gifts around where you can hold cats, and there's just like a bunch of cats all crowded around Link, and I'm like, I can get behind this. Turning into a wolf. It's just like that fucking Jello Apocalypse video that Judge Pretend doesn't exist anymore, but was the funniest thing he ever made. Short stack imp calling you a good boy if that's your thing. Not from a short stack imp. You can kidnap a pig. Shit. I can only get so erect, guys. Come on. Yeah, I saw, it was like a low poly animals blog that I saw on Tumblr. And it had a bunch of cats from Twilight Princess, and they were all accurately really stupid looking. I'm like, you know what? I appreciate that. Also, TP Link more like nice. I got that reference. DCB hits you with the finest, quote-unquote, references. Set up my tablet and attach it to your keyboard and mouse so I can look at your stream while I'm on camera. There you go. There you go, my boy. That's where you're going to be making the big money. He doesn't know why I'm smirking right now, I'm sure. It's because you're cheating, obviously. Okay, dojo was this way. We're learning so much about method overloading. Awesome. I don't know what that is. Have I fed these? I have. Alright. Time to get my learnt on. So you've come again, my little lupine friend. Have you come to sharpen your skills? It's only because I've been told to. So we have a sidestep technique, a fourth hit to your stick. That one's yes. Yes, please. I'll be a monkey's uncle. You got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. Well, you do have a choice. You can just tell the wolf to fuck off. If we're being honest, you don't have to take the wolf's money if you don't want to. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Oh! Werewolves of London. Double jump might be at the... These are useful. Okay, I will check there in a moment. I can't wait until I get the fucking thing that lets me teleport between origin mirrors. I can't wait. Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? No. Step inside to test your might. Okay. If I have to. It's dark in there. He kind of has to take the money, considering Shinto and animism. I don't know what either of those mean. Sorry, I'm not a weeaboo. We'll practice the 4 winds reflector technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Okay. Press the square button to begin the attack. Press it rapidly in accession. Time it well. Repeat until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. Yeah, I think I got it. The religion, animism is the type of religion Shinto is. I'll believe you. Yeah, animalism. Yeah. Not quite. Put more energy. Okay. If you wanted to tap it faster, I was trying to be measured. Fuck you. Is that all the strength you can muster? Okay, this guy's just trying to rage bait me. He's rage baiting his fat wolf. Yes, let your warrior spirit burn bright. It's beyond just animalism. It's also when you consider objects to be affected by... Nerd! You're a nerd. That's what you are. Very impressive. You have shown me your warrior spirit. You mustn't neglect that spirit. Train every day to keep it strong. You may go now. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I did good. Had enough, eh? Well, I mean, I got the other things that I want to learn from the dojo. I see you're still here. You wish to delve further into the fighting arts, yes. Increases the rate of attack for rosaries. See, it wasn't until I did a little bit of reading that I actually started to understand the difference between the different kinds of weapons that you get. So, let's see. Yeah, the defined instruments. So you get the reflectors, you get the rosaries, and then you get the glaives. And they all have different strengths and weaknesses. Reflectors seem to work best for my style, just because the rosaries... tremendous range, speed, and combo potential, but they are weaker than other weapons. In Shinto, is this a mistranslation? Lurk. I have to let you in on something, Lurk. There is no point in Japanese mythology where Amaterasu is a wolf. This is not supposed to be accurate. Okay? Please stop trying to look at it like it is. What are rosaries in this game? They're just a different kind of weapon. You can attach two weapons to Amaterasu, one of which is your main and the other is your sub weapon, and they have different effects depending on which one you attach. As far as they're beads that float around the neck. Yeah. Fuck. He's so cool. He's so old. It's a Catholic thing. It's a I don't care. None of these words make sense. None of these words make sense. None of the words that have been said in my chat make sense. Especially not the beef juice. So... there's literally no reason. There is no reason for the Japanese people that made this game to know what a rosary is. You heard the man. Why would Japanese people not know what Catholicism? I don't know. You're talking to Lurk. He's Lurk. That's what the translators mistranslate. It's a video game. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a video game. It's not like you don't have to look at it literally and go, well, that's not accurate. That's not accurate to the real. Yeah, what gave it off? The fact that there's a wolf with like a little bug pervert on her head and she's fighting monsters? What gave it away? Okay, let's actually fight. Press the square button to begin the attack rapidly in a session. 6 consecutive hits. Yeah, I think I understand. Can you believe that they're not using the word literally how it means in the real world? Can you believe that, chat? That is just crazy. Okay. Oh, I don't have a rosary, so it's like you can't do shit. Hold on, I gotta attach one. Okay. Here we are. Rapid attack when equipped as a sub weapon. Oh, it is equipped as my sub weapon. What the fuck? I'm so confused. I don't know. Will that let me do it? Yes. What is wrong with you? Get on with it. They're not kidding. That's some crazy fucking combo potential. Holy shit! Did you see that? Alright, Nightlark. Yo! Dude, this satisfies the number go up in my heart. Oh, that's funny. That's really good. That's actually really good. I may actually. I was just saying that the reflectors might be best for my play style, but like, I might try the rosaries for a bit because that's really fun. Oh, dude, that's really good. I like that. I do like a good glaive too. Yeah, what did it say about glaives? Hold on. Oh, here we go. This purely offensive weapon is limited on range and speed, but makes up for it with respectable power and the ability to be charged up for an even more devastating attack. See, I have arcade brain. I like to tap the button really fast, but it does sound useful. It does sound very useful. There's a fire one you can draw fire from whenever you want, an electric one too. That is satisfying. That is very satisfying. Oh my god, look at her. She's got so many spinny things on her. These are her fidget toys. Ah, that's great. That's really good. That's so fancy. She's all blinged out, chat. Check the flaming leaf pile outside the dojo. Give me a moment. Oh, Golden Fury. Wow, okay, so you really need a lot of money for that. Yeah, I mean... that does sound kind of useful. Sure. We'll give that a shot. Skip. You will end up with... I think when I was in the Moon Cave, I maxed out the amount of yen that I had. Or maybe not. Maybe... wait, isn't that something you can upgrade with praise? The amount of money you can have on you? I'll check that in a moment. I swear he said something that I wasn't reading. You upgraded the limit once already. Okay, got you, got you. Wee! Wee! See, this isn't dodging. This is frolicking. Look how whimsical I am. She's popcorning. That's what she's doing. She's popcorning. Alright, hold on. Execute a dash immediately following a jump. That's what I missed. Yes! You must have the innate ability. Fuck it, we binky. I'm gonna binky out of the room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was good. That was satisfying. Alright, so let's return to the coast and maybe see if we can get into that other dojo. Whee! Dude, that's very fun. That is so fun. Hello. All I have to dig it up. Yeah. Godly charm. Charm imbued with the breath of gods increases godhood to max. I'll have to check what godhood actually does. There's a lot I feel like this game either doesn't tell you, or it does and it just got lost in Issen droning on. Many, many gatos to feed. That is good. Listen, you know me. I like a good animal feeding. Godhood is your health. Okay. Alright. Nice, good to hear. Speaking of, actually, let me check. I keep pressing select. Select is not what I want. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. So I have 245 praise. Yes, so the purse, that is it. You started early today. Oh, no. No, daylight savings time. which is what I keep trying to talk about, or I was occasionally, how it is still daylight out. Not just that, I woke up, I was like, damn, how's it already 11 in the 11 in not afternoon, morning, excuse me. And then like a couple hours later, I was like, why is it already like 6 o'clock? Time hasn't changed here yet. Has time changed in the UK yet? If not, Kebi's only 4 hours ahead of me at the moment. Kebi interest. Forgot about mornings. This is so sad. I'm not a morning person. Alright, when I get moving, it's good. Okay, so... It's just turning 11 over here. Wow. Yeah, so no, I did not start early. It's the daylight savings time thing. So when does it actually change for you guys? Both Moon and Kebi and Triss. But Triss lives in the same place as Kebi, so... You can use a mermaid coin to use the mermaid pool to quick travel. I don't know what that means. I know that I have mermaid coins. Where is the mermaid pool? Toss into mermaid springs to teleport to other locations. There's one outside the dojo. Okay. Secretly being in Kebi's time. Well, the goal is to not so secretly be in Kebi's time zone. If we're being honest. But that's a little while away. Oh, okay, it's this green thing. Oh, she's not getting hurt. That's cool. She's just doing a big swim. Yes, please. Save me from having to walk all that way. Alright, I got a forest. Taka Piss. Yeah. Do there. That's closer. That's hot. I wish I knew that a couple minutes before. I wouldn't have walked all the way through the forest and stuff. There's a digging minigame from the Underwater Palace. Later, let's use those for free, which is pod. That does sound really useful. Have I fed these guys? I have. Oh, yeah. Everybody's eating good tonight. Yeah, the savings is like the 29th here. Alright, noted, thank you. Yeah, so that checks out. That's like... a little over 2 weeks, because it changed on the 8th, so the 15th, the 22nd, 29th, so 3 weeks after we do is when you guys do. So that's 3 weeks where she's only 4 hours ahead. Well, also not counting when it switches back in the fall. Noted. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. Let's try out these rosaries. Yeah, the combo game goes crazy. I may keep this around. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do a quick save. All right. So you talked to that guy already. There's another bell. Doesn't seem to do anything though. Another news, Cat is feeling better. I got a PS4 this weekend. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's alright. It's all good. I'm very glad to hear that. You got any games for that PS4? Yeah, no, good week. On the island off the coast. I'm aware. Actually, what's it called? Oh, there it is. A used base model. Gotcha. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't imagine these things really have changed a lot in any meaningful way. Really. You know, it's like the reason why nobody's buying PS5s. It's like, what's the difference? What's the difference, realistically? I mean, that's the problem with all the game consoles just being computers at this point, is like, they share more and more of their game library, so all you need to do is just buy the one, and then, like, unless you really give a shit about upgraded graphics, which even that is very, very minuscule at this point, there's no reason to get a PS5, you know? Especially not when Nintendo is like, hey, Switch 2. Also, it's more expensive now. Because go fuck yourself. And you're going to buy it anyway. Now, people are crazy. People think like that. Yeah, Xbox made itself pointless because it's like everything's on Game Pass. Like, there's no exclusives. You can get Halo on PlayStation at this point. Like, what's the point of any of these specific consoles? You know, there's still like the Nintendo exclusives, but to be honest, this early in the gen, they don't like come out with anything really noteworthy. Like, there's no new 3D Mario. There's no Breath of the Wild just yet. And Breath of the Wild even was on Wii U. So, like, you might as well have just gotten the Wii U. A monkey. Look here! Look who's here. Greetings, my little wolf friend. Huh? Hey, Gramps, what are you doing here? I am as elusive as my fighting skills, friend. Be it a lone isle among the waves of the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. And what has brought you here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Give me that double jump, bitch. I like that his head spins. That's pretty funny. Three games already installed. Which ones? He goes from vibing to Angie. You need that, the fighting spirit. Said games were Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, GTA Definitive Edition, and Mortal Kombat X. Ouch. Okay. X. Press X. Jump and hit the circle button. Yeah, I'll get the stronger diggy one. That lets me take care of, like, the gray patches of, like, rock that have clovers and stuff under them, right? Alrighty, so we will be getting that one as well. Whee! That's enough for now. Yeah. Game's like, we don't need to have multiple of you pressing the double jumping. I'm sure you've done that before. And that spider boss near the near the sapling in the coast area. Yep, yeah. Practice is often, yes. Yeah. Jump often, yes, that's useful information to know. I will do just that. Calm your soul and press the triangle button repeatedly over the ground. Or the circle button, as I always do, and accidentally bark instead. Do you understand this? When was the last time you jumped? I think I jumped yesterday. That was pretty fun. Sometimes, especially recently, I have to be reminded of what life feels like, given that I'm surrounded by death. Alright, let's diggy hole. Yeah, buddy. I like to jump out of furniture, but just a totally vertical jump. Yeah, I mean, if we're just talking jumping straight up in the air. Sorry, I jump on furniture while playing with my cats. See, you should just jump on furniture anyway. Because it's fun. Unfortunately, I can't do that with Kevy's furniture, because it's all bony. It's all bony, and I'll break it further. Straight up in the air and go yippee. There's a badger gif that he's doing that, and he goes yippee, and it's the most Martin kind of badger I've ever seen. Yay, stray bead. This is what they give you whenever it's like, well, we want to show you a technique, but we don't want to actually give you anything for it. Yeah, that was clutch. The most Marthly badger there ever was. He's so jovial. Yeah, no, it's like they put it in this area, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we should probably like also put the way that you access this stuff in the area." Yeah. Oh, that's clutch. That's cool. I do see the glowing treasure. They're like, "Hey, fucker. Hey, fucker, do you see it?" You gotta make... Yeah, I know. I was more interested in the platform. Shut up, Isen. Fuck. There we go. Wow, what a nice view. Too bad it's spoiled by that sunken ship. Sorry looking thing. Hey, look. What's that strange pattern on the bottom of the sea? Hint, hint. Use your crescent. Shit. Fuck. What did he say? Oh, excuse me. I had it drawn the wrong way. Goddamn. Now that's magical right there. That's not something you see every day. I wonder if it's safe to walk on that lagoon. I'm sure it is. Ah, fuck. I thought I was going to be able to land it. I'm too lazy for the lily pads. Fuck it. I got my double jump now. I can do... Oh my gosh. Exorcism slip. I just like that it comes in a clam. That's cute. That's a nice detail. Alright, into the wreck we go. I can't believe this is what the Titanic looked like, chat. Well, if there's a save point, you know there's something going on. This area was so scary to me as a kid. I mean, it's kind of freaky. This door's cursed? They probably sealed it up like that to keep the looters out. But I've never seen such a sinister looking curse before. I sure hope this whole ship isn't one big curse. Let's come back again later. Okay. See you later. Have you spoken to the priestess? Well, she wasn't there. I was promised Big Titty Priestess, and she wasn't there. So I guess I have to go back and talk to the Big Titty Priestess, who will hopefully be there this time. The Ocean Gate sub would have been just fine if they had Amy on board. It's true. She's in the city. I was tempted. Kevy's like, go to the thingy. And I was like, okay. Oh god, how the fuck are you supposed to get up? I think up here seems to be the highest ground. Make a descent. But then it'll be wet. You have to do big jump like Beagle. Quite literally. It's like, hey, get literally dunked on, Amy. That's funny. Oh, shit. Hey, there's another plan. I don't think I can get it right now, can I? Alright. I'll come back later. Slash it. Nice. Oh, hello. Gotta feed the animals. Okay. I had to turn on my lava lamps. My schedule with them was all disrupted because it was still daylight out for the longest time. Yippee yahoo. I think actually what I want to do real quick is I keep pressing select. There we go. Upgrade my ink pots because I still need more ink pots. I can't have too many ink pots, especially if I'm doing the wind thing over and over. Okay, so she's in the city. Cool. Ink is always useful. Oh, maybe it's that way. Oh, you just went, okay, alright, hold on. You should think twice about bathing here, you know. Well, your genitals have been in it. Man fucking dunked his balls in this water. Yeah, indeed, I would think twice. The water dragon wouldn't hesitate to snap up a wolf like you. Oh, that frame rate, though. Damn, that frame rate, nice. You don't know about the water dragon? The huge dragon god rampaging around in the seas about here. It's supposed to be the god of the sea, keeping peace in the oceans. But one day it just went crazy and started attacking people. All the ships bringing food to the city were sunk by it. The queen must have been beside herself. Apparently there's an invaluable treasure on that ship over there, but it's been left like that ever since the water dragon sunk it. Interested in the invaluable treasure on the ship, are you? Apparently it was carrying a huge cargo treasure. I heard about this weird mount that makes you as small as a bug. Hint, hint, when you're Ison-sized, you can get through gaps as small as the eye of the needle with it. Ison's not that small. I can't think of what on earth you could use it for, though. Looks like you were expecting some cash instead, eh? Anyway, you really shouldn't be bathing here. Yeah, that's right. Rage, you little small pee-pee naked guy. Fuck you. Hello, time for a little restoration, Arumi. Nice. What was that, piglet? Yeah, it was a piglet. It goes oink oink. I'll take it. 3 praise, a fed animal. I'll take it. Anyway, there's a guy. Where did he go? I just can't think where my Inaba could have gone. It's one of the dangers of keeping pets. Have you seen him, pup? No, but I suppose you want me to go find him, huh? Yeah, this guy lost his rabbit, and you're supposed to find it in something nearby. His bun bun looks like Trapper. You hear that, Savannah? Dragonfly beat. Nice. Fucking missed them. Well, I don't have the thing that lets me do the bullets attached, but yeah. Sorry. Oh, yummy slop. I love slop. Oh. Yeah, it's all about timing. You should stay lost. It's like demons can keep it. Wind on the parasol. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, there we go. Oh, hell yeah, we're doing some 3D modeling, huh? Alright, so there's that demon gate. Okay, so you properly can't do it unless they're stone. Then you can do that. Then you can do the slash. Whoops, I fucked that up. Oh no, the game recognized it. And I keep hitting the wrong person. Oh, there he is. Alas, I'm merely a wolfman. There we go. .3D modeling is pretty fun. The trick is to take primitives, which are just basic 3D shapes, and to just deform them until you get the thingy that you need. You know, your shapes. Anyway, rabbits. I'd trace it. I wouldn't just pay saluted. That would be a good bet. That would be a good bet. That would be a really good bet. Feeding him herbs. Feed him the herbs. Feed him the herbs. Let him smoke the herbs. Well, his thing is opium, but anyway. So there's the spotted guy. There he is. Time to learn Blender. Apparently Blender has gotten a lot better since the last time I used it, so. Oh man, you hear the eating sounds? Okami eating ASMR. Dude! Holy shit, look! See you later. See you later. She was like, I'm bored. I'm out of here. You guys are fucking gay. I'm not about to feed a bunch of fucking animals. So anyway. So there is... Where's that rabbit? Oh. I'm trying to get the right one. Alright. Yeah, literally piece the fuck out. I love when games used to do stuff like this. They just bug out in the most charming ways. Now it's all just Unity, not Unity, Unreal Store asset slot and generative AI. What's that in your jaws? Is it my balls? It's Inaba! My precious one and only black and white rabbit Inaba. I've been worried sick wondering where he got into, but you found him for me. He's a little guy. I can't thank you enough. Oh yeah, get that praise all over my face, neck, and chest. I'd like to give you something to show my appreciation. I got it. You could have this funny pearl I found at the beach. Awesome. Enjoy your rabbit. Now it's just unoptimized UE5 slot. Unfortunate. On my face, neck, and chest. I don't say it that much. You make it sound like I say it every fucking day. I find it funny to say it, so. But I don't say it that much. Chat has a tendency to overestimate my gayness. I'm only kind of gay. Okay, I see another demon house. Round 3. I like the rosaries because they make me feel like Simon from Castlevania. Oh shit. It's just really specific. Well, that's what what do you think the juice gets all over? That sounds really gross actually. Don't answer that. I have gained a non-insignificant amount of joy seeing UE5's reputation go down the drain with how much people glazed it at first. Well, that's the thing, right? Is every time I'm supposed to be impressed by things, like in gaming and technology now, I'm just not. They're like, yeah, we found this new and exciting way to light up a level. It's like, okay. I mean, I kind of like light maps. I know they're not like the fanciest thing ever, but they worked, and you could do stuff to them. Yay, mermaid pool. That's pretty killer. There's like another teleportation spot. There's Hanses. Let's feed the Hanses. But yeah, no, everything I'm supposed to be impressed by, I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't seen it running on my computer. I've only ever seen it in YouTube videos, but like, I don't know. Where the game at? I also see this, which I don't think I can do anything with this just yet. The border. Alright, guys. It's time to try to hop the border. What is it, Pup? You want to cross the border? You'll have to speak to my colleague if you do. Hey, Pup, do you know about the moon turret, by the way? Yeah, RTX, the holy grail of game tech. Which is bullshit. All it is like, wow, it's a fancier way to light a level. Cool. And I remember that they had to do like tech demos with like Quake 2 and stuff, which was neat. You know, it's neat to see an old game upgraded like that. But like, you're not gonna resell me all my games like this. They looked a certain way, and it's fine that certain way. And the new games, they just, instead of, you know, creating interesting looking lighting, you know, like from scratch in different ways, now it's just have, you know, volumetric RTX bullshit. That's it. That's all you need. It's like, okay. I'm so excited the way that we have traded in art for technology. That makes me so excited. I cannot wait to consume more product. You know, the structure of the foot of Enkoku Temple. I heard the view of the moon from there was amazing. Mind you, it's far too high for me to get up there. Yes, I know. I had to go talk to an old man to be able to get up there. That's a long story, don't ask. I'd have to master jumping at the dojo first. You look a bit heavy on your feet. Guess it's out for you too, huh? Go fuck yourself. Don't distract me. Alright, here's his colleague. This is the border between the north and south of Ryushima Coast. Many of our most treasured scenic spots lie beyond here. Unfortunately, they're all crawling with monsters at the moment. The border is here to stop them from forming a gang. That's the U.S. how that's gone. Of course, travelers used to stop by all the time in the old days. Are you hoping to get through here, Pooch? Your owner's waiting for you on the other side, I suppose. But Queen Himiko's orders were clear. Nothing is to pass. Of course, travelers used to stop by all the time in the old days. Alright. How do we hop the border? I suppose there's no way to. So, we'll come back. This is not the way into the city. So? Okay. Come on, YouTube, let me show my foot right up the border. It's really, really important. You need to unalive all the guards on the premises. Noted. I'm very glad for you to share this with us. You need to forever sleep all of the guards. Yes, so that's to the coast, and then this is to the city. Okay. I have been notified that I was going the wrong way the entire time. It's just funny to me. Everyone was going on about how UE5 was going on about UE5 because of how the new features made it easier to use. Only for those features to make the engine unoptimized to shit. The problem is that when you lower the bar, you're going to get more garbage. You know? The fact is that not everybody should develop a video game. The same reason not everybody should write a novel. Because not everybody knows how to do it properly. Not everybody should make a webcomic. Not everybody should, you know. I'm all for people to share their creativity, but you have to understand the tools. And when you don't understand the tools, you get like 6,000 pixel wide canvases and nobody knows how to use blend modes or clipping layers. Just make a video game. Just make Heartstrings, a Yandere story. You know, just casually. It's no big deal. Oh wait, it's fucking shit? Wait, it's literally you press a button and a goofy ass cutscene happens and everybody dunked on it because it sucks? Oh shit, well, it was a nice idea. Like, not everybody should make things, you know, ultimately. And again, I like creativity, you know, I'm a big advocate of people being creative, but you got to find the thing that actually pays off. If it makes you happy, sure, but we're talking about games you pay for. A lot of these features are designed to make things easier for devs, but offload the cost to the player. Yes, the fact is that games should not require, like, super up-to-date hardware. Every single time you talk about a game that, like, lasts, it's always really easy to run. Like, what was Doom? Doom was actually, like, several steps behind what was up to date and current in the world of, 3D game engines. You have stuff like Ultimate Underworld, which had, like, proper sloped surfaces and things. But there's a reason. There's a reason that people talk about Doom and not Ultimate Underworld. It's because it's neat, but, like, or Duke Nukem. I feel like Duke Nukem is technologically very impressive. Duke Nukem 3D is technically very impressive. A build engine in general. But I don't like the way the build levels are set up, because they try to be very, very realistic. Especially Duke It Out in DC, where they're like, yeah, we recreated motherfucking, the whole Smithsonian in this level. It's like, great. Unfortunately, it sucks as a level. It's hard to navigate, It's about the gameplay. Whereas you have Quake, which is much, much simpler. That was kind of state of the art, but they had to do some like really impressive tricks to get that shit to run at all on like a 66 megahertz Pentium at like 320 by 200, that kind of thing. But it was really, really impressive, certainly. But it was a lot simpler. But that aids in the speed of the game. Half-Life was effectively built on Quake World, so as a result, Half-Life has aged visually maybe not great, but technologically, everybody still plays it, at least CS 1.6, especially when you're talking about, I know that there's countries in like South America and Asia and stuff where they tend to lag behind in terms of what technology they have, so as a result, they're still playing older games and rocking them. Yeah, Duke was technologically inferior to Quake, but was compensated by having the interactions and other stuff. Yeah, well, yeah. I suppose I am talking about two different things, but my point is ultimately that you have stuff that's very, very impressive, but it doesn't aid in the gameplay, and as a result, things that are less high end or less fancy, but flow a lot better, end up aging a lot better. Max requirements that are incredibly low in comparison to modern ultra-powerful gaming PCs. See, the one good thing is that because technology has been slowing down a whole bunch, thankfully, you can get far more years out of a computer than you used to be able to. I figure by the time I upgrade this machine finally, I'm probably not going to need to upgrade it until like maybe a couple of years into being in Wales, because I just don't imagine it would age, especially with what I want to do with it. Anything is going to be like light years ahead of what I've got, and already it runs a lot of PS2 games full speed. PS1 games are all full speed, anything like that. What's nice with console gaming, if you have a console, it can run the games to that console, whereas with PC, it's less guaranteed. Even that, I feel like, is getting less and less, because they want to keep putting out these upgrade consoles. They want to make the PS5 Pro, so you have games that will run, but you'll have two different, like, PS4 models, two different Xbox models that are of the same class, but will run the game in two different qualities, two different resolutions, two different frame rates. Even arguably the Switch 2, I feel like, is just an upgraded Switch, because there's the days of a console being a platform that you develop for with specific. Oh yeah. That is cool. I thought something looked different about it. But, the days of, like, the Emotion Engine, or, like, the GameCube being a specific thing, or the PS1 being a specific thing, are over. They're effectively just PCs, but gimped in different ways. And then sometimes you get slightly more upgraded gimped PCs, and it's like, at that point, just buy a fucking PC. Oh my god, do you see that fucking fart cloud over the city? That's crazy. Am I going to need a gas mask? I got some crystal. The evil air. But anyway, here's a was this a cow? My bad, guys. I had garlic potatoes from the shawarma shop. Garlic potatoes sound good as fuck right now. Not gonna lie. I remember once upon a time, Kebby sent me a video. It was this black guy reacting to this white girl making like the worst fucking coffee you've ever seen. It was coffee, and then she would just add like a shit ton of caramel and milk and whatever. So every time I see a cow, I just think of him going, just put the cow in there next time. Because he's like in shock at how this guy, you are oppressing that coffee, is how he put it. I was like, that's so sad. At what point does it stop being coffee? Yes. There should be a cultural shift away from things being impressive in both complexity and feature complexity. Simple features can look complicated. Conway's Game of Life. Yeah. How do I want to put it? Perfection, what's the saying? Perfection is achieved not when there's nothing more to add, but when there's nothing else to take away. There's definitely a lot more impressive in something being simple but very well designed than it being overly complicated and fucking garbage. The Global Illumination says, a YouTuber, I sometimes I'll get linked like in Discords and stuff where I peek my head in. People will link YouTubers, and I'm like, you guys all suck. The YouTubers are like, who the fuck wants to listen to? There are good ones, but who the fuck seriously wants to listen to a YouTuber? Especially when, and I said this in Somnol the other day, because there's these channels I get. You'll see it actually on. Probably you'll see it right now. Well, maybe not you if you have your watch history on, but I have my watch history off. So what YouTube will recommend me on the side of videos is just slop, the purest essence of slop. And one of the channels that I get recommended a whole lot between, you know, all of the fucking like Pirate Software's comeback went worse than anyone could have expected, those kind of fucking channels, is the channels where they're blatantly paid by AI companies to shill AI. So you'll get like the video that I got recommended a whole bunch. I didn't watch it. I have no interest in watching this stuff. Fuck YouTubers. Is they set loose like 150 AIs in Minecraft and they built civilization. I'm like, yeah, yeah. And I'm not gonna watch the video to see what stipulations there are on this shit. And you look at this guy's fucking, you know, Twitter, and he's like, yeah, I'm just a guy named Dave, and I just like reading a lot about AI. I'm like, yeah, sure, show me who's paying you. Because I don't believe for a second that you're just casually putting out the exact kind of thing that Sam Altman would love to put out in Oppressor. I don't believe you for a second. The other one that I see also, and this was even something Ed Zitron talked about, was the AI went rogue and it threatened to kill somebody. And then you actually read the study and they told the AI, all right, now you're going to roleplay with Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the AI of course is gonna go, sure, I can be a killer AI. Like, it's such fucking garbage, and people buy it. I worked with a guy at my last job who is like, I don't know, I'm hearing on Joe Rogan that we're very close to AGI, and I'm like, keep fishing. That you wish, they wish. That shit, no. Try again. Alright, Commoner's Quarters for Saiyan City. It's looking pretty spooky. Huh? What the? I thought the big city would be a happening place. This is what Takara thought too. What's with this funky looking mist? It looks downright hazardous to your health. I wonder if people can actually live normal lives in this nasty stuff. Sorry, there's cities in the world that actually do look like that. That's harsh. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, my chat paused. I also see the chat on stream paused. Yeah, most AI-related conversations are more annoying than anything else. Exactly. Regardless of how you or I or anybody feels about them, people are being lied to every day about this shit. And like, goddamn, dude. The UE5 trailer flat out lied and pretended inverse kinematics was a new thing they added. Dude, IK was the thing that like started getting added to game engines like 25 years ago. What the fuck? Anyway, I see I can save. I'll save. Okay, no, sorry. Alright, chat is all good. Alright. Now I do see some things I can bloom. Can I bloom them even in the shitty air? Nope. I gotta clear this fart gas first. Oh my god. That's crazy. This is terrible. I need to deliver these letters without delay, but I'm in so much pain that I can barely stand up. The mist's thickened again today too. Why does my body have to let me down today of all days? Yeah, well, you can't say anything about the convo twisting and warping into complaining, even in Unity. Well, it's because it fucking the entire culture around it just sucks. You know, you have the technology, and sure, it can be neat, but like the culture around it fucking sucks, and the entire thing might destroy the economy because of a couple of rich people who have been allowed to pump fucking the system 40 fucking times in the last 5 years. It's like NFTs, but it's actually going to destroy everything. I probably won't, but it's not going to be good. It's certainly not going to be good. I'm so nervous all the time. That man took caffeine. That curse zone behind me there, it's sending out all kinds of evil. Even the stuff from the 70s. It's tough work being a guard at a time like this. I'd give anything to quit my job and get out of here, but the water dragon has been causing havoc in the sea. They even say that lots of boats have been sunk, so I've got the water dragon up front and the curse zone behind. Nothing more irritating than conversations about pathfinding. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's always going to turn into somebody being a smartass. Like, actually, the ghosts in Pac-Man were AI. You know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. Yeah, no. Well, that's why I use it specifically when I'm talking about the LLM craze. Is because that's what colloquially it is. I've tried to say like generative AI, but like it doesn't seem to ever make a difference if you say AI or generative AI or LLMs. You know? But yes, it can refer to a bunch of different things. I would assume that anybody talking to me knows what I'm referring to. No way! Check it out! Holy shit, check it out! The fucking :3. Things will appear all over the city. See, it's a good thing I didn't draw really awful tatas, cause that would have been crazy. Yeah, dude, this fart gas goes nuts. The whole city's hotboxed right now. I wonder what Queen Himiko has been doing all this time. She's normally there for people, even us commoners. And until now, she's been able to protect Sand City from evil. I don't understand why she would suddenly shut herself away. I beg of you, please come to our rescue. Yeah, I mean, air pollution will do that. It doesn't even necessarily have to be evil. Air pollution does do that to people. Oh, this is terrible. The water dragon is causing so much trouble out in the sea. It's gotten to the point where I can't procure any goods to sell. But do you still have... You still got stuff to sell. That's all good. And yeah, no. I mean, look at GTA Definitive Edition is another good example of it. Just like completely ruining the art style of the game because they wanted to make it technically better. But technically better isn't technically better. You know? Mermaid coin, yay. That was just a dev fuck up, though. I mean, they're all dev fuck ups. I mean, the fact is that game was even built off the mobile version, which was known to be like the buggiest fucking thing known to man. Doesn't sound definitive to me. They turned a giant nut into a ring because they thought it was low poly. Exactly. It's just like the art has completely flown out the window. I think I'm feeling worse and worse every day, and people say the water dragon's causing all sorts of problems. Maybe the Ryoshima coast will never be at peace again. I can't bear all this worry and pain anymore. When will it all be over? It's downright unnatural. Thank you, Issen. You just noticed? You just noticed that it's evil and it's fucked everyone up? Incense burner. Sorry, you're sick, but I'm barking at you now. I don't know what came over me. I had this incredible sudden pain, and now I'm stuck like this and I can't move. I'm so useless. Useless, useless, useless. If I don't get to work on the canal with the boss, we won't be able to get the water flowing again. What am I going to do? That is a pickle. I suppose I'll save all these people. I suppose. I remember someone saying how remaking video games should be seen like remaking movies. Gaming has this problem because games are treated like product instead of art. It's unfortunate. It really is. There's still no, like, culture of preservation around it either. You either get the few scraps that someone like Capcom or any company that's doing stuff with the Evercade where they throw, they throw a game out and you can buy it again. But if you bought it like 20 years ago, fuck you. We don't care, And I wonder why there's become this, like, cavalier culture of just pirating and emulating everything, Piracy is preservation, and it's so unfortunate that people will recognize that there's an issue and then still simp for, like, Nintendo because they don't want to get on Daddy Nintendo's bad side or anything. They're still going to buy the next Nintendo. But they recognize that there's an issue. Grr, I was traveling the country to perfect my martial arts, but when I arrived here in Seian, I suddenly started to feel ill. I heard rumors before that Queen Himiko's holy power was incredible. Surely this can't be her doing. The mist across the city is suspicious too. But I won't let it get the better of me. Nothing gets the better of me. What do you want, Dougie? Come to see Miss Rao, have you? You good here? Yawn. Big yawn. Uncertainties. Yeah, life is certainly full of uncertainties. That's true. That's very, very true. You tell because it's really huge. I have no idea. She's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. She has boobs, so you'll be okay. I make it a point to never trust queens and the like anyway. Goddamn. Issen's a radical. He doesn't support crypto-fascists. Sorry, now my chat's properly freezing. Oh, I didn't even see that. I don't know why. Oh, chat filter. All messages, fucker. Nintendo fans are just terminal consumers. They won't even recognize the issue because it means Nintendo isn't perfect. How can Nintendo not be perfect? Nintendo makes the cute game I like. I mean, some people are just fucking perpetual children. Where did all the water go? Hello, Pooch. Thinking about crossing the Gojo Bridge. Well, think again. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable and another impassable. But there's a reason I cannot operate it right now. What is that? Stop pestering me. God damn. But Enderbread guy, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're bothering this gnome guy. Yeah, look at Disney's. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I almost can't blame him, because it's like, well, what good is... I don't know. I don't want to do the what good is, because I'm feeling better about, my life and situation and all that. But for a lot of people, they're stuck like, well, what is there to look forward to? I'm never going to, like, own a house. I'm never going to, like, set up part of a community. They could. But, like, it's hard. It's hard to just do that apropos of nothing. Not that I, like them or anything, but I understand it. I can empathize, even if I think that they're all fucking children. Time to commit self-forever sleep. I get it enough. Yeah, exactly. At least not until the lake's water is destroyed and I get that elusive item. See, where were you, like, before Moon? I much prefer your way of looking at this game and explaining stuff than what Lurk was doing, where Lurk was like, what do you mean there's rosaries in this game based on Japan? That's crazy talk. Like, just spurging out because they used a certain word. I had to be like, buddy boy, I'm playing as a wolf. I don't think it's supposed to be that accurate. I can't own a house, but I can own a Switch too. That seems to be a lot of it at this point, unfortunately. I cannot stop yawning, my god. Chat, we're figuring out Blender. Fuck yeah. You'll figure it out quickly. You're smart. Even a Switch 2 is out of reach for a lot of people. It's not even just the economy. It's also Nintendo being like, by the way, we're going to charge you out the ass for this, and you're still going to pay for it. It's not that expensive in Japan, because they know that people won't pay for it there. But here, they'll pay $800? $1,000? I also got Neuro Activation when I said Rosary. I was just very quiet about it. Like, yeah, I get it. I get it that it's like, oh, that's an interesting choice of words. But, like, would you prefer if they just called it beads? That's not as interesting. That's like some stomach bag type shit. You know? Like, I don't know, let fantasy use funky words even if they're not the most accurate. Okay. Give me a moment. Catches the living sword. Give him the fishing rod. Okay. So I'm missing an item. That's what's going on here. Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's absolutely a pretty and flavorful word is definitely the way I would describe it, yeah. So anyway, there's supposed to be a fishing rod that I'm supposed to get. And this is... at the tool dealer. Okay, so I did talk to him. I did talk to him, but I thought he had the same shit as everybody else and didn't bother to do anything. Oh, good luck with the Pico meds. Alright. There it is. So blinding snow is the one I need. I don't know. Am I going to need any of the other ones? Perfect for drawing. I don't know. I'll sell them treasures, though. Money never hurts. Stop pestering me. Okay, hold on. That's not the only thing I had to do. No, that's the only thing it says to do. I come from Reddit. I am a huge fan of your passive-aggressive, rude comments. Well, hey, glad to see a fan in the wild. I don't use Reddit anymore because I don't need the aggravation. But hey, it was certainly entertaining for like 6 months. Just between you and me, I probably would not admit that I come from Reddit. I try to keep that bit quiet. I don't know, maybe I keep wandering the city for something? Let me properly read this. Hold on. So, okay, so it does say to buy all of the things that he had on offer. Visit to the weapon dealer near the Origin Mirror and purchase the 7-strike glaive and a batch of gold dust. Equip the mighty weapon and use the gold dust to equip it at once. Neat. So that's an upgraded weapon right there. Okay. Weapon guy is right here, I'm assuming. Yes. Okay. So I don't actually have enough money to buy the thing that he wants, the guide wants me to buy. So that's fine. I will go and buy the other things from the tool guy though. Okay, so there's that one, that. All right. Hold on, I gotta talk to this guy. What the fuck is going on here? I've been under the weather for a while now. Lately the pain's so bad that I seize up when I'm out and about. Curses, I don't have time for this. I like that they're just like, oh shit, this is inconvenient. I have pain all over my body. I can't get up. I'm having seizures. Fuck, this comes at the worst time. Thank you, Japan. Very cool. That's the Japanese attitude in a nutshell. Exactly. I'm like, damn, that's the most Japanese thing I've seen in this game. We return, Enola is medicated. Okay, there's definitely something I'm missing here. I have the rod he wants, but... Alright, dig out the drain plug. There we go. Okay, so I have a digging minigame I gotta do. That's what I'm missing. So I have one half of what he wants, but I don't have the other half. There's a painkiller for human children. I mean, Amogus is like a small child and is sufficiently, what's the word I want to use? Destructive to match. So where is this? Southeastern edge of the commoners' quarters. So southeast is that way. Aspiring carpenter in the middle of the road. Was that the guy I talked to before? Wasn't he just in pain? I'm so useless. If I don't get to work on the canal, I won't get the water flowing again. Continue exploring each of the branches in the canal, ultimately ending up in the northwest corner. So the northwest corner is actually where I want to be. Okay. He just needs some milk. You just gotta get some milk in him. Oh, I see. Yep. Curse that confounded water dragon causing such a commotion. How can the god of the sea be ruining the peace like this? I bet the dragon is to blame for the state of this canal, too. All that fuss has caused the lake to plug itself up. There he is. Naguri. Hey, Amy. Looks like there's trouble over here, too. Seems the whole city's a complete mess. Did you come here for a drink of water, Wolf? I'm afraid it's completely dried up. This canal was a really important source of water to us. That's why I'm digging a hole to see if I can tap into it again. So many people are sick now that there's hardly anyone to help out. In fact, I'm the only one left. One lowly carpenter. But I'm not determined. I'm determined not to give up. You get quite fit doing my job. Now I can reap the benefits. I built almost everything you see here in Sayan, you know. So there's nothing I don't know about the place. Want to know where the key to this water source lies? In Lake Biwa's drain plug. Biwa. You certainly seem to listen well for a pooch. Maybe I should tell you about Lake Biwa's plug then. That's very fun to say. Lake Biwa. Sayan City is floating in the middle of Lake Biwa. The water from it is what fills the canal around the city. But the water dragon's antics have made the plug seal up. No wonder the canal is dried up. That's named after Lake Biwa, which is an actual lake in Japan. That is very, very interesting. I do appreciate how many things are, like, at least share names of real, like, Japanese places in folklore in this game. Pronounced similar to what you're saying. Yay! I got it right! I'm sure that the plug is located beneath this area. If I could dig my way to it, the water should come gushing out. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? If you think so, maybe you could help me out. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see what tips the guy knows. Jump into the hole, lead him downwards along the right-hand edge of the digging game. Power slash to reverse his direction. Slash through the horizontally cracked blocks. Most importantly, use the Gale Storm brushstroke to blow him over the spiked blocks. Continue to descend along the right-hand side until you're at the bottom. Once there, he uses his powerful hammer to slam the fourth black block from the right. Dig at that spot to return the water to the canal. Okay. Cool beans. Concentrate all my efforts on finding it. Digging minigame, yay! Yes. Sure am. Alright, let's hit this. So we're power slashing these blocks. Ow, fuck. Bastard. Wait, hold on. Blow him over the... Okay. Sorry, I'm stupid. I do see that there's a thing there. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna start over real quick. But then he's just gonna fall in the water. I don't know, maybe he can swim. Yes, he can. Okay. Fuck. What blocks can I dig? Yeah, I can't dig that. The sand blocks you dig on top and headbutt from the sides. Oh, okay. Fuck. Hey, Gramps, you gonna get up? Okay. Alright, well, I fucked up. I fucked up. Hold on. Gray blocks you can't do anything with. Okay. Wait. Alright, now I understand. Over here, Gramps. I can't use any of my items right now. I just have to wait until I get ink back. There we go. And then what did it say? Uses his powerful hammer to slam the fourth black block from the right. So... Oh, we're not at the bottom yet. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. My brain takes this bit and goes, that's an empty space. You're not actually supposed to go down there. You'll die. That's the Minecraft in me. Oh, dig with him. Okay. This is the one black block that you can do something with. Okay. Look, Wolf. Look at all the wonderful water from Lake Biwa. Saiyan has had its fair share of hardships lately. The water dragon on the rampage, that strange mist all over. It matters not what trials present themselves to us. If we solve them one by one, we will emerge unscathed. I suppose my work here is done for now. Thanks, Wolf. You did a good job. Thank you, Brady Games. Okay, so now I have the fishing rod. Hopefully I can actually give it to this fucking guy. If I can figure out... What am I doing? Where am I going? Can I go through here? Oh shit. That's an obscenely big hammer, and it looks like it's seen many years of service. That is a pretty big hammer. Maybe next stream I'll start, I'll play the intro song will be Divine Hammer by the Breeders. That sounds good. That's the second Breeders reference this stream. Goddamn. Alright, so... I assume now we're doing lily pads. Yeah, the water should be back around the bridge now. So all I gotta do is give this guy this fucking fishing rod and he'll find whatever it is he's looking for. At last, the time is near. Benki, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. That's a gnome. I don't give a fuck. I have traveled far and wide, challenging master swordsmen, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, that last sword has eluded me. I needed but one more to make it 1,000. And thus, aimlessly I have wandered. That is, until a legend drew me to Saiyan City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Yeah, the legend. Living sword, yep. That shall be easier said than done. True battle with the living sword. Fishing rod would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It's the purest of white like the fallen snow. I have it for you, friendo. Here. Thank you. Take my fishing rod. With that fine rod, I would at last have a chance against the living sword. It'll be a good dug and give it here. Here. I have no use for it. I can't fish. Now to catch that 1000th sword. Mortal Kombat. Nice. Emmy. Aim-1 magic. Fish that live in... Yeah, sure. Yeah, fishing minigame. There's lots of minigames. Everything, everybody needs me to do everything. Yep. Oh shit, that's right, then I got slapped. Pretty funny game of every task like that, we don't need you here, but I think that would be a good bet. That, honestly, I'd like to see that game. That sounds like something like a Stanley Parable kind of game, right? You won't get away from me. See, in every game, I am just a killer fisherman. It happened in Stardew. It happens here. Oh shit. I didn't actually get him. Pro fisher. Well, I wouldn't say that, because I don't know if I'm fish worth a shit in real life. That'd be pretty funny though. Like, no, I have a couple dozen hours in Stardew. I should be able to handle this. Finally. Cutlass, the living sword. The gods be praised. At last I have fulfilled my dream. Oh, by the way, I wasn't failing. It says here in the guide, I need 3 power slashes. So I wasn't actually failing at it. It just takes 3 times. So that is the living sword. That is what I've been pursuing all this time. It was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword. They're just OP. What are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. I'm gonna sit on my ass and make the bridge go up. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, based fisherman. That's spooky. If this mist was coming from the lake or mountains. What's the stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going. Well, you just told me to stop. Hey, look! It's this fucking guy. Look what the cat dragged. What took you so long? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, you can't fool us. We're not going to forget what you did to us back at Arachi's cave. Why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Huh? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Everybody in this town is looking for something. Goddamn. Some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? He's got a point. Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Damn, a gay guy who wants it quick? Saying it so. Quick and easy, wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of the plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens. A path to the heavens? Stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. Yeah. This path concerns you too, ma chérie. Really? I love how the game stops you right where you're like, no, keep going. I'd like to know more. The city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. We got you all figured out. This funky mist and your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Is that really what you want to pull out right now? Just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. My voice suits Issen. Awesome. Cool. I'm slightly less of a pervert, I hope. Wait too long, and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. It's true. See, now I'm conscious about it. Now I'm like, I can't read Issen. Fuck. Talking about it like it's someone else's problem. You're behind it all. Admit it already. Calling Waka slurs. It's true. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall. Really? Are we serious? Are we serious? Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense is a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Waka, shut up. We know what you're after. Or something like that. Understand? Yo! You can't actually headbutt him. Oh, that's kind of neat, actually. They specifically... This in his Japanese... YouTube held that for review. YouTube's like, hey, now you're calling him slurs. Waka suggests taking the back door. Waka likes a good glory hole. Issen Kami is also a little guy. It's true. I'm a little guy in spirit. Penalty doesn't believe me, but it's true. Okay, so now we're in line. But waiting in line is boring, so fuck it. Wow, I actually can't believe I can't believe that they just let me go through. What the fuck? Anyway, hi, I'm here to steal your shit. Thank you. Thank you. Even after the quest is over and the priestess isn't there anymore, they're still just waiting in line. They're like Postal 2 NPCs. God, that was a great fucking game. I should play that again. Wolf privileges. Fuck you, I cut in line. There's also a save point. I should probably save. Wow, who would have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Saiyan City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Postal 2 is the poster child for they don't make them like they used to. Dude, it's so fucking sad. Anytime I hear anything out of Running with Scissors, I'm like, oh, okay, it's all like gross Discord people now, and that's like the company, and they just want to remake Postal 2 forever. Well, now they got a new game they're working on, apparently, which is like a horror FPS? Sorry, a horror FPS. I remember, we got to do that. We got to do that now because everybody makes fun of me. It's a horror FPS, which is like, okay. I mean, I know they toyed with it for Apocalypse Weekend, but like, I'm not sure I really care for that. And it's not just because I don't like horror. Yo! Acrobatic! Boobs! Holy shit! Priestess Rao. More like Priestess Rack. Sorry, a whore FPS. It's an FPS for whores. Which means I like it. Not quite, though. What's troubling me? Holy cow, this... he's so predictable. He's so predictable. Boobah physics! Cammy really is this. And listen... I know where this game is going. I see boobs. I'm like, holy shit, boobs! Boobs! The sister's stacked. Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. That's one thing you can call him. The name's Issen, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? There's a funky mist covering the city, and there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How could she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryoshima too, then? I heard the dreaded Arachi was resurrected in Shinsegae. I have never seen a game, a sensibly meant for kids, so full of references to tits. This game is T-rated. This actually got a T rating. This game has drinking, and it's got melons, and it quite literally goes, her melons. Yeah, no, this game is T rated. I get what you're saying where it's like all toony and stuff, but yeah, no. It's very funny. There's also the slashing. I'm pretty sure there's probably blood in spots. Yeah, this is a nice quality T-rated game, full of boobage, and full of... I was trying to think of something that rhymed that referred to alcohol, but I can't. Though a brave swordsman vanquished him again, the ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. I was too young to be playing at 11, but that's okay. Cabby. You want to talk about things we shouldn't have been seeing. It all goes back to when I was 7 years old. Anyway. The water dragon terrorizes the sea and an ill mist covers sand. Drinkage. There you go. And in the last few days, the situation has intensified. Just like my boobs. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. But she still got more to say. She said something about the waves of chaos growing stronger recently, but I was too busy looking at her tits. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Arachi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here in Ryoshima Coast. What are you muttering about, Issen? Oh, see, she's using his name. She's not calling him a fairy anymore. This will come, no doubt, as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Arachi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susano. Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Emmy here did most of the work, I tell you. Thank you. Finally, I'm getting the credit from somebody. And if you don't believe me, Emmy's going to show you some divine powers right here, right now. Shit, putting me on the spot. Hey. Oh, shit. Wonders of nature, a deep valley between two lofty peaks. Didn't he say that about the peach girl? What was her name? Didn't he say that same shit when he was talking about her melons? Listen, you gotta, listen, you're a fine artist, listen, you gotta come up with some other way to describe boobage. When I see your friend, when will I see your friend's divine power then, Issen? You want it? You got it, sister. Show her one of your celestial brush techniques. Oh, okay. We'll do this. What was that? You like it? That was one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the celestial brush can do. Yes, Kushi, you're right. It was Kushi. Wait, no. Kushi was the sake maiden. I'm talking about the spirit. The spirit we met at the beginning of the game. The one where Issen was sleeping in her boobs. The tree spirit. Yes, what is the tree spirit's name? I'm going to call her the peach girl because she's blatantly the peach girl. Sequoia. There we go. Sakuya? Sequoia? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Celestial brush. What a mysterious, like the tree. Yeah. What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There's nothing Amy can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest. Sure, why not? I'm helping everybody else. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. You got boobs. What more do you need in life? Shit. Wait until he finds out that half of the world's population has boobs. Never mind. Forget I said it. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Is that it? She doesn't have a triangle, so. Anyway, I'm going to go in through the back door. And I mean this door right here. We're Queen Himiko's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment, praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her. And I take orders seriously, so that means you too, Mutt. The whole city is engulfed in sinister air. We won't let it lay a finger on Queen Himiko. We won't let any evil get the better of us. Oh! Don't I run past these guys with like a time thing? That might be later in the game, but that would be a good use for it. I don't know. Maybe is it a good time to call it for the night? I mean, I know that I'm getting nice and heated and having a good time, being my little whimsical Issen self. But like, it seems like we're heading into a very busy area. You know, there's a lot going on, and it is almost 3 hours. So. What you say, chat? Ending the stream on a high note. Boobage. Yes, true. I said the next bit is the haunted ship. Alright, as long as there's something that will clear up that curse when I go back. Banana Bread Guy has missed the best part of the stream. This sister being stacked, as our good friend Issen says. Yeah, I'll just save. That's another reason why I was like, let's end it right here, because there's an origin mirror. So the priestess solves the curse. Noted, noted. Back up the cats. Okay, fine. Going back 2 minutes. It's all good. Actually, after streaming end. Yeah, no worries. No worries. It was a good time. Oh, I see she has a thingy over her head. What? Come on, tell us what you want. It doesn't matter. Just forget about it. I have many favors I want to ask now that I've seen your powers. Without my prayer slips, there's nothing anyone can do. Alright, so I guess next time we'll figure out where to get the prayer slips. I don't know. I'll see about the guide. Was unplugging it and plugging it back in. There we go. Alright. Good stream. Good stream. Savannah really is still like, hey, Mike. I'm like, I know, I plugged it. I plugged it and unplugged it. Yes, everybody, enjoy the Stolberry. This is probably going to be on screen at all times when I start and end the stream from now on. Until I get bored of looking at it. But, how can you get bored of it? Look at the cat. Look at the cat. Look at the Stolberry. Okay. This is the good life, all right? And there are so many videos, there's so many, like, GIFs. Tell me when Mike goes out. Listen, if it goes out, like, in the middle of nothing, then yes. But, like, when I'm switching between stuff, I always plug it and unplug it, you know? Lick, it got held for review also. Brutal. YouTube's like, we're not licking. We're not talking about melons. We are not calling anybody a fruit. We are not calling anyone a fairy either. We are not calling Cammy Issen. I'm okay with that. You can call me Issen, I guess. I don't know how to end streams, so I don't know. I guess I'll just be like bye bye now. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Go chat with us on Wolp.world. We're always over there, and we're always having a good time. And frankly, Wolp has survived a very pleasing length of time. I still even see people posting in threads, and I haven't even posted in them. I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, go chat with us on Wolp. And I will be seeing you, on Spanish Stream on Friday. Where she will be... What was it? What's that game that she's been playing? Slay the Spire 2? Yeah, that's probably what she'll be playing. Somnal Streamer House, baby. Alright. I love you guys. I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye, and good night.